all, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the switch case statement in Java. Switch case statement is a part of the selection statement in Java. So here in my previous videos, I had discussed about the various types of if statement. In today's video, we are talking about the switch case statement, which is a multi-way branching selection statement. The switch case statement, it tests the values of an expression against a set of primitive data types like int, char, and byte and short. You cannot do the test for a float or a double value. In JDK, from JDK 7, you can also work with the enumerated types, the string class and the wrapper classes. So how does the switch statement work? The switch statement, the expression inside the switch keyword is evaluated and it is tested against each case that is present in the switch block. And if there is a match found, the cases are executed. That particular block is executed. But if the cases are not matched, that is, if the same case is not found, then it goes to another option called as the default option, and the default will be executed. The most important thing that we need to remember with the switch statement is it tests for equality. So now let us look at the syntax of the switch case statement. So this is a general form of the switch case statement. So this is what I was telling you, the matching of the case. So here we have the keyword switch and we have an expression here. So this expression is actually going to match with this case constants. So case is a keyword here, and the constant can be an integer, a character or a string, but it should not be a float or a double. So here, and it is going to match. For example, if I'm going to put case 1 and this expression also contains 1, so it is going to check for this expression and it is going to check whether the case 1 and this one is equal. So if both are equal, it is going to come to this block of statements and execute this block. And there is one more important keyword here, which is known as a break. So break is actually a jump statement. So what the break does in the switch case is, after this case is executed, the break will help you to come out of the switch block. So this is how your switch statement works. So it is like only one condition can be executed at a time. That means if, for example, again I'll tell you, if this expression is within, like, say I'm having here constant 1, constant 2. So you can have any number of cases here. So if I'm going to say constant 2, it is not going to match this particular case. It will just come directly to case 2 and execute this particular block. Now let us say that there are 5 cases here. Okay, there are 5 cases here and the user is going to enter the 8th case. So 8 is not present in the cases. So the default will be executed and this block of statements will be executed. So here one thing you need to remember is the constant cannot be a double or a float, or it cannot also have a range. Range means you cannot have the constant saying like 1 to 3. Like this, you cannot have a range, or it cannot have a number like this 3.5, 4.8. That is the double or float. Hope you understood this. Okay, let us look at the flow chart. So here I'm having case 1. So if it is going to match for equality, it will check on this outcome. No, it will match the second case. And if none of the cases match, it will just come out of the block, or if there is a default present, it will go to the default. Again, default keyword is optional. So we looked at the flowchart of the switch case statement. Now we will see one more term that is used when you are using the switch case statement. It is known as fall through. The definition of this is the fall of control to the following cases of matching case is called fall through in a switch case statement. What this actually means is that if we are having a switch case statement, if we have a set of cases, let us say 3 or 4 cases, and if a break is not put in those cases, so it will continue to execute all the cases till the break is found or till the end of the switch statement. That is known as fall through in a switch case statement. This can be illustrated better with an example. So let us go to a BlueJ editor and look at one simple example for switch case statement. Now let us look at our simple example for your switch case statement. So here we have a program to print the day of the week. So here we are first going to ask the user enter a weekday number from 1 to 7, and we are going to accept that particular value in a variable known as ch or choice. Okay, so here I have started with the switch case. So as I told you, explained you earlier, now the user, whatever value he is going to enter, let us say he has entered 4. Okay, so it is going to come to this part of the expression and the ch will take the value 4. Now this 4 will be equated with each of this number. So here we have 1, and then it is going to check whether 1 is equal to 4. Yes, it's not equal to 4, so it is not going to work here. So next, it is going to next the case 2. Again 2 will be evaluated with 4. Again 2 is not equal to 4, and then 3 will be evaluated 4, and 3 is not equal to 4. So now what happens? It goes to this statement 4, case 4. So for case 4 is equal to 4. So this particular case is similar. 4 is definitely equal to 4. So this, it is going to print that it is the day of the week, or the fourth day of the week is Wednesday. Okay, so now what we will do is we'll just compile and see the output. So I'll compile the program here, no syntax errors, and then we will run the program. Go to void main, say okay, and now I'm going to enter this value 4. So it prints Wednesday. So there are a few things that you need to remember in the switch case statement, as I told you earlier. So now let me put a number like this, 1.5, okay, and I will compile it. So it says an error is found. So as I told you earlier, we cannot put a float or a double. And also we cannot have a range like this. I cannot say 1 up to 6. Okay, so I put like this and I'm going to compile this. Again, it will say an error found. So we cannot have ranges in our case statements. Okay, and now coming to this default statement. Here I told you about the default. Yes, so let us see how the default works. So the last case that we have here is case 7. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enter a day of the week other than 7, that is more than 7. So then we will see how our output comes in. Okay, so let me enter the day of the week as 10. So again it is saying enter a valid week number. So it is just telling it is not a valid week number that we have put. So we have to enter a valid number between 1 to 7. So that's how the default works. Okay, so if there is no default, it is just going to come out without giving any statement for us, any message for us. Okay, so this is how your switch case statement works. And here also I told you about the fall through. So here, for example, in case 5, let me not put a break. Okay, in case 5 and case 6, I'm not going to put a break. Now I'm going to run this program. Okay, so when I'm going to run this particular program, here, if you observe, I'm going to say, I'm going to put the day of the week as 5. So it is printing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It is not doing only one day as it did earlier, where only one day of the week was printed, and since a break was encountered, it just came out of the switch statement. But here, since break was not there, so what exactly happened here was it printed this Thursday, it printed Friday, it printed Saturday, and when a break was found, then it came out of this switch block. So this is known as a fall through. Okay, so this is all about the switch case statement. Hope you like this video. If you like, please share and subscribe. Thank you.